Hello everyone and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. We are deep in the Royal section of the game now. In the last session we rescued Kasumi from the clutches of the not so evil Dr. Maruki. Like he's well intentioned but most certainly in the wrong here. So we gotta show him the way. But yes, we have got her back. And now, he's given us 25 days. He's given us a deadline. He's saying, like, you know, please think on it. I want you to come around to my way of thinking. Otherwise, we're going to be coming to blows. And that will be certainly interesting to see in 25 days' time. But until then, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of free time. I'm not sure exactly what we'll be doing with it. I can't even go downstairs, can I? I'm so exhausted mentally and physically. Let's take it easy today. Okay.
Hey.
Wait, we read that? We read that last time, didn't we? Power really is something I'm guessing I can't train either.
Hey.
School starts tomorrow, right? You should go to sleep earlier. Okay. Off to bed we go. Make everyone happy, huh? But even so. Anyway, let's think about it tomorrow. Sleep. We heading to the Velvet Room? We sure are.
It's been quite some time.
Hey, ya. Wait, why am I back in chains?
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
And locked behind the door. We broke this door open. We finished our rehabilitation. What's up? What's going on? Wait. This was in Mementos. Hang about. I guess this is part of the cognition change that Maruki is enacting on the world. Because Mementos did get deleted. So how is this even still a thing?
You have been imprisoned once more.
I can see that.
This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity. One who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
You say that like it's been so long. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you. It's like, lady, it's been, what, like 2 weeks since we defeated God with our will of rebellion? I don't think my will of rebellion has disappeared in the last 2 weeks. Is this another different...
Events had told you that?
Is this another different outfit? I guess it's a wintry look over the school uniform. Yeah.
You ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Hey! You are looking quite different now. I guess it's the hair that's being down that is mostly different. And the glasses are new as well, right?
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two.
It's alright.
I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine. But mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself, to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
I know what you can do with yourself. You can join the Phantom Thieves. Team Spidey, as they are known to their friends. My shoulder? It's fine. Why do you ask, Coach? May I take the extra classes as well? I want to study more. Do you? Are you sure about that?
This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here.
My bad. I have club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh? Club? I thought he was in the go home club. What? Was that some lame attempt at a joke, student? Get in the bin with your jokes.
Time's up.
Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exams, so you better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that'll show up on your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see, who's on class duty today?
Man.
Have you been studying? Well, not that you really had time for that. Bum, 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 bum. Is everyone rested up?
More or less. My mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here. I thought I'd sorted through my own thoughts, but I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I'd still like to hear everyone else's take.
I have to tell you all something.
Oh, really? Sure thing. We'll come to the hideout right after school then.
Gotcha.
Cool. I'll be waiting for all of you.
Hey.
We definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza. And cook up our plans for here on out too. My favourite meal. A plan. Do wop wop wop.
We have to choose our own path, eh?
Yeah, these are all different outfits again. Well, maybe not all. But I definitely, that jacket I'm pretty sure is new on Arn. I don't recognise Yusuke's jacket. I don't recognise Makoto's jacket. Futaba's outfit is the same, I guess, because she's not going to school. Haru, potentially the same? Not sure.
Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
Wow. What a fucking detective he is. We need to decide what to do next. Full marks.
We could accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
It do be that way, yes.
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like warped doesn't necessarily mean like evil. It just means wrong, I guess. It's a really strong desire. Yeah, but it's strong enough to create a palace, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like the person is a bad person. It's just the strength of the desire that causes it to happen. He also said that he's had this power for a while, right? Like before we knew him and stuff, he had this power when he knew Sumire early on. So I wonder like how long it has been.
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida. The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right?
Of course.
We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
Oh no, we must still be in the incorrect reality.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Check out the palace, or, completely different, get back in the palace. Those are probably the two most similar options we've ever been presented with. Get back in the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing.
Yeah, because it's not like the other targets had abilities to control the real world or control other people like that.
Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
P.
Good day.
Sup? Why does it say girl's voice? Like, it shows the picture of Lavenza. We know who it is.
This is Lavenza speaking.
Lavenza?
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
I do. That'd be helpful. Please. Pretty please. With a cherry on top.
How is she even calling you?
The same way the twins did? The twins used to call me a bunch.
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently, she can hear you.
Well,
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation.
they are all pretty close to Joker. It's not unlikely that she'd be able to hear him talk.
However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
But maybe it's more complicated than that. Meet? Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
Apparently so.
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort. All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but...
But, you know, he's an insane mass-murdering psychopath. So there's that. But we're doing the whole anime rehabilitate your villains thing, so sure. Even though it makes no sense.
I think we ought to team up.
What a surprise!
Me too. Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Ah yes, the help of the person we easily defeated. We defeated him so hard we skipped his final phase.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I mean, if he was going to try again, he probably wouldn't give us any warning. He'd just fucking shoot us in the back as we were facing away from him or something. Like, it's not like if he was going to try again, he'd make it obvious.
I guess that settles that.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
These attempts to justify adding Akechi to the team are just so very weak. P.
So, do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything.
Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea, her wandering around in that getup?
That's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her, Peter.
I'll handle it. Well, you say. Your options are kinda limited as a transfer student.
Just say she's your little sister or something.
At any rate, I'm certain she would reach out to us if something were to go awry.
That's true. We can put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes, Peter. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? It's not like she just wants to check out the place, right? I don't know. Are you sleeping again? Can we not go out again? Goddammit. Lady Lavenza will come by the school. That must mean she's got something important to talk about. Let's hear her out. Can't go downstairs?
Hey.
No. Do.
Hey.
Our path has been decided. Now we just move forward. Do. Do you want to take a break? I want to think on it a bit more. Slept. Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. What's that?
No.
I was just remembering what happened that night. You remember, right? The night before we went into Mementos to erase it. Before we dealt with Shido.
Hey.
Remember how I said I'd finally found the place where I belong? Wait, what? What? That's not correct, is it? The night before, we went into Mementos to erase it. Before we dealt with Shido. But the night before we went into Mementos to erase it, we had already dealt with Shido, hadn't we? We dealt with Shido, and then stuff happened, and there was a period of time, and he, then he went on the screen and said, and, confessed and shit on election day, and then stuff still continued going on because the public wasn't aware of it because they were obviously being controlled, and that's when we decided to go into Mementos to erase it. So the night before we went into Mementos to erase it was not before we dealt with Shido, that was after we dealt with Shido, so I'm slightly confused by that. Even though I said that, and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be a human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady Arn, but what I did was just so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. Were you off having a blast? You were kind of just stood outside on the street moping. I understand why though. If I was a cat, I'd do the same thing. Quit being so nice to me. If you try excusing something this big, I'd be more disappointed than anything. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool. You're already super cool. Quit buttering me up. You don't have to tell me twice though. I'm going to be super cool from here on out.
Listen up.
Know what? I'm going to make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm going to be more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything because, deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one to protect you. I promise I will. What is this now? What is this now? Excuse me? Are we transforming again? Are they going to combine? Oh my god. Oh, dope. It looks like the original Persona, but in a suit or something. I've discovered a new... No, my original power. Yeah, exactly. It does. It does look like that original one, but cooler. he's looking fancy schmancy.
All right.
Morgana's persona Mercurius has transformed into Diego.
Okay.
Huh. I wonder what that means. Like, it didn't bring up any stat changes or anything. Which I'm pretty sure when they... Did it? No. I can't remember, actually. When the personas evolved for the first time, did they get any... Did a stat screen come up with extra shit? No, I don't think it did. Or did it? I can't remember. Whatever. I'm just curious if that actually did anything, or whether it's literally just a cosmetic change. Alright, time to serve Maruki his just desserts. So does that not happen if you hadn't got them to rank 10? Oh, well, actually, Morgana is story-based, so you would have had to get him to rank 10, I suppose. I guess that means we can probably evolve everyone else's, though, and if you didn't have them to rank 10, I imagine you couldn't, if it's a combination of the two. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that is asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
Right. Sorry again for all the hassle. You and I are going to be even greater partners now.
Let's turn
Well-
in for the night.
Oh my god, it's so cute when he scratches his head like that. I love it. Well, things are going to get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Oh, here we go. Miracle Rush. Medium physical damage to all foes with high chance of critical. Now that is good. That is good. It's a... was the original one called Miracle Punch or something? Where it was one foe with high chance of critical? It was like light damage with high critical. This is medium damage to all with high chance of critical. That is very good. And Majestic Presence increases effect of allies' healing skills. May decrease SP cost. Nice. Not that we will ever use Morgana. Or maybe in the final boss fight. I should probably... In the final boss fight, I assume it will be against Maruki. I will endeavour to swap everyone through the party ranks. Give them all a final moment to shine. So, what do we want to get rid of for this? Because we do want this. That's good. We want to keep that. Obviously, we're keeping the wind shit. Obviously, we're keeping those. So, it's between these. Revive one fallen ally to full HP. Fully restores HP to all allies. Fully restore HP to one ally. It's probably going to be this. It's probably going to be getting rid of Dire Rahan. Because that's just really good, you know. Like, even though the odds are I will never use it. that's the kicker, isn't it? It's like, that is really good. Revive a fallen ally to full HP. I have one on one of my personas, I think, that does it to 50%, but to full HP is like, mwah, lovely. But I didn't die to Yaldabaoth. Yaldabaoth? I can never remember whether it was B or D first. I think it's Dabaoth or something. Yeah, I think it's D then B. Anyway, yeah, he was like the hardest fight in the game, and I managed to not die to him at all. Like, none of the characters died. So, I mean, I doubt Maruki is going to be super ultra harder than that. So I probably won't even need this. Or maybe I should just get rid of this. Because I've got one for increasing our own team's accuracy and evasion, right? And increasing our own team's evasion is essentially the same thing as decreasing the enemy team's accuracy. I don't know. I'm just thinking that is still good. Well... Oh, fuck it. Goodbye, Diaran. Tis done. Tis done. Cannot take screenshot now. I am nowhere near the screenshot button. What are you on about?
Ahem.
A new year is starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief. Shogatsu's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shimenawa in order to welcome the Toshigami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits.
Have we got another exam? This sounds like something that would be on an exam. Have we got another one of them coming up?
Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand?
What is the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san. I'll bet you slept through Shogatsu.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Ann is obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out. Ah, yes, because I know the answer to this.
I'm so unlucky, and I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Peter, are you awake?
I love that that's a question that needs to be asking. This lesson is so boring. Are you awake? Can you help?
Can you give me a hint? It's some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto?
How much they love to party. What the fuck was the phrase? I don't even remember what the phrase was. And this is not one where we can even check. Let's go with powerful. I don't think that's the point. It's some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? How numerous they are? Yeah, I think that's right. They use a specific... Why am I not doing the voice?
Yeah, I think that's right. They use a specific number, right? What's that phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto.
No idea. The 10,000 gods.
I think it was more than that, actually. It's some...
Yeah, okay. It must be how numerous they are, and if it was more than that, then it has to be the 8 million gods.
Yeah, I think that's it. So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
This is it. Correct.
That's correct.
No way.
We call them Yao Yorozu no Kami, or the 8 million gods, though that number's not meant to be taken literally. Yao Yorozu is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an uncountable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. What with all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going.
Nice. Lady Ann seems really relieved. Oh good, still getting more of these points. You're pretty good at studying. I'm impressed. Ah yes, pretty good at guessing. Also, apparently. Or not even, because I got it wrong the first time on both of them.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch.
It's a flutterby. Is that... Oh, Lavenza, of course.
As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and... That's...
Don't you know that that's Lavenza, Joker? It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... Wait, that's not my point. Let's follow it.
The butterfly symbol also showed up in Maruki's palace, right? When we beat...
Hey!
Hey, chase it down so you don't lose sight of it. When we beat Sumire's persona, right?
I'm going on a trip next week. My mum reserved a hotel.
Is this really the right time for that? What are you going to do about your college exams?
Huh? Well, nothing really.
What? What are you saying? You've worked so hard up until now. I know you want to have fun, but you can't give up now.
What are you talking about? I'm not going to college. When I graduate, I'm gonna work at my dad's company. I've been saying that since last year. People seem to have calmed down about the Phantom Thieves. What do you think about them?
They're heroes.
I see that their actions had a major influence on you, huh? Well, I want to report the news without being influenced by the public. Honestly, I wish I could interview them in person, but that's never gonna happen.
Don't be so sure. Do.
Oh!
Hey, you see that? It went to the first floor.
I hope I can do it.
Come on, Senpai, we shouldn't skip. If you keep this up, they'll take you off the starting lineup. Meh, doesn't really matter to me. Actually, I'd be glad if they did. I prefer to just sit on the bench and cheer everyone else on. It's easy, and I can chat with the manager.
What? Seriously, what's gotten into you? Could you at least come to afternoon practice? Everyone's worried about you.
Yeah, if I feel like it. Wub. Where on earth is it trying to go? Come on, we gotta follow it for now. Sprint. Sprint. Is this Maruki's office? Is it going to Maruki's office?
For real?
The nurse's office. What's going on here? That butterfly.
Anyway,
It looks like we're the only ones who can see it, and it seems like it has some purpose. I wonder what it could be. There's no point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quickly.
Everyone's been in high spirits since the turn of the new year. It's weird. Did something happen? I heard everyone's happy that all their wishes came true, so that's probably it, right? But being too happy might not always be a good thing. You have to be motivated to win a match. It sounds like you've been talking to your boyfriend on the soccer team a little too much. Come on, being happy is a good thing.
To an extent.
hey, wait!
I wanted to talk to those people. Rude.